Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today we're going to cut through some of the noise, looking at the biggest headlines from June 22nd, 2025. Our goal here is really to go beyond just the surface, connect some dots you might have missed, and we'll give you a shortcut to understanding what's shaping things. Okay, let's unpack this.
Yeah, and what's fascinating, I think, is how these stories that seem separate on the surface are actually, deeply linked. They create these ripple effects, politics, economics, even how government functions. So this deep dive, it's about showing those unseen threads, getting to the why it matters behind the headlines from, frankly, a really pivotal day.
Pivotal is right. And the main event, the big one, President Trump confirming U.S. B-2 bombers hit three major Iranian nuclear sites. We're talking Fordo, Natanz, and Esfahan. He actually described the mission as a spectacular military success. But, and here's where it gets really interesting, the immediate fallout was, well, not simple at all.
No, not at all. The reaction split almost immediately and very sharply. You had Republican leaders praising it, calling it decisive, necessary action against a nuclear threat. Protecting U.S. interests? That was the line.
Okay, so that's one side.
But then, almost in the same breath, you hear from Democrats, lots of legal experts too, raising pretty serious constitutional questions. They pointed straight to the War Powers Resolution 1973, arguing the president acted without explicit sign-off from Congress.
Ah, the classic executive versus legislative power struggle.
Exactly. Article 1, Article 2 of the Constitution. It sparked this huge debate instantly. So the implications weren't just about Iran or global security, but about checks and balances right here at home.
And those ripples, they definitely didn't stop at the political edge. Markets felt it almost instantly, didn't they?
Oh, immediately. Global markets reacted fast. Oil prices predictably surged. Concerns about supply disruption in the Middle East, At the same time, investors ran for cover, looking for those safe haven assets, gold, treasury bonds, the yen, anything seen as stable when things feel uncertain.
So analysts are basically saying, hold on tight.
Pretty much. The advice is brace for volatility. It suggests this isn't just a quick shock, but maybe a sign of a longer period of risk aversion globally.
And if we try to connect this back, these market jitters, they're sort of reflecting that constitutional fight happening in Congress too, right?
That's a great point. Yes, absolutely. The economic ripples are tied directly to that battle over presidential war powers. Market instability feeds on political uncertainty. You saw the split clearly in Congress. Some Republicans fully backing the president, emphasizing his commander-in-chief role.
But not all Republicans.
Well, perhaps some quiet concerns, but the main opposition came from Democrats like Rashida Tlaib, Bernie Sanders, arguing very forcefully that Trump needed congressional authorization first. They were demanding a vote, questioning the whole legal basis. So it's not just political posturing, it's fundamental questions about war-making powers.
Okay, so while all that is unfolding, the strikes, the market reaction, the constitutional debate, there's another significant, maybe quieter event starting. South Korea's trade minister in Washington.
Yes, Yohan Koo, kicking off a week-long visit. The focus. Tariffs, economic ties, seems almost routine, but the timing is key.
So why does this visit matter so much right now with everything else going on?
Well, think about it. Amidst all this geopolitical heat, you have these crucial trade talks happening. Success or failure here could really sway global trade, especially things like semiconductors, EV components, critical supply chains. It just underlines how interconnected everything is. Military action over here, delicate economic diplomacy over there, and it all impacts global stability.
It really is a web. And just as a quick aside, a bit of contrast maybe tonight is also Game 7 of the NBA Finals, Pacers versus Thunder, a different kind of tension.
Right, a reminder that life goes on even amidst major global shifts.
So wrapping this up, when you look back at June 22nd, 2025, the airstrikes, the constitutional questions they raise, the immediate market shocks, those ongoing trade talks, you really see this incredibly complex, intertwined picture of global events. Its cause and effect playing out in real time across different arenas.
Exactly. And maybe the final thought for you, the listener, is this. In a world just flooded with information, how does understanding these deeper connections, these threads between stories that seem separate, how does that change the way you see the world? Does knowing the why it matters behind one headline make you look at the next one a bit differently? Something to chew on until our next deep dive.